My understanding of the so-called SaaS apocalypse, it's in the residual value. Like before, people tend to think, okay, we like SaaS because it's recurring revenue with predictable growth and a predictable revenue, at least once you know the churn and so on. And so people that do model and more like financial analysis, they can say, okay, in 5 years, in 10 years, we think it will be worth this and we're ready to pay this premium. What SaaS is, I mean, the first risk I hear, like people doing those analysis is bringing, is that it's like, okay, what is the so-called residual value? What will it be in 10 years? Because we are indeed in a aha moment for humanity. I'm not afraid to say it. I'll say, okay, those things like, I mean, those things, I mean, AI, LLMs, I mean, more than LLM, all those kind of AI models are pretty impressive. I mean, I think you would be a fool not to admit it. And so it may change a lot of things in the future. And so trying to think in 5 years or in 10 years, this will be still around, that is a big shift. Then to answer the question, I mean, this is debate we're having in our team on a regular basis, like, and we don't always agree and so on. I mean, you can say, when I first saw that arrive, I was like, okay, the guys are going to make a lot of money besides the models provider. Maybe are going to be the Accenture of this world, because the next, let's say, CRM of Walmart, they're not going to buy it from Oracle, but they are going to build it internally with consultant, with Accenture and the like, or maybe more specialized consultant. I'm not doing any ads for Accenture or whoever, but just, you know what I mean? And think, okay, let's imagine we have enough money to do a huge project where we're ready to build from scratch an AI first CRM, which is more or less, okay, we have our data lake, a database, we have all the data, and then we create several layers of intelligence on top of it with agent and so on. And so you could say, okay, so maybe it's dangerous for big companies, but not for SMBs, which is another part of the market. Because you could say, yeah, but those like you're a restaurant owner, you're a taxi driver, you're not going to vibe code your payment terminal, your payment app or not. But some other people say the opposite. They're saying, wait a minute, those large companies, now their CRM, their ERP is like the huge internal database that has a lot of value, and they're going to keep it. And then you are going to have more but it's true that those tools sometimes are aging and are not as agile, but also I wouldn't like bury all of them. I mean, there is some smart people in this company, and even if they take longer to adapt, they adapt. And with AI, maybe they can adapt faster. Even the history has proven that, and of course, this is why we have a job and we can make amazing deals sometimes. You have new generation coming and kicking off the incumbent, and that's great. But sometimes also the incumbent adapt. But and yeah, and for SMBs, you could say, but wait a minute. Some people are saying, okay, but no, yes, a taxi driver or a restaurant owner is going to vibe code this specific app. And so you could say it could also go this way. So I don't really know. I don't have a crystal ball. For sure, it's moving thing around, but yeah, I'm not dramatic. And I mean, what I understand the question. Okay, what is going to be the residual value in 10 years? But in the short term, I don't think people will unplug everything.